There was a fascinating conversation going on between the three of you as we were setting up about some of the individuals that have been involved in each of your cases who remain involved in the Department of Justice today,
Yep.
and who were pivotal in this Russia collusion, Russia gate, this thing that's led to Robert Mueller's special counsel. Now, Kevin, were you and John in the CIA at the same time?
Well, I think we were.
Yeah,
and then
we were.
I came out in 2002, and then what happened? I was trying to find you. You know, after they charged you, and I went on these lines because I was going to come down and visit you and just say, "Stay strong, man."
Thank you.
Because they were still trying to come and pick us up.
Yeah, I followed your case in the Washington Post.
Yeah. And so they broke into our house. They painted a chemical on the ceiling to try to conceal whatever the toxin was. I and my family were followed. Of course, we reported to the FBI, and they said, "No, we're not interested in that." And I'm like, "Come on, they're doing this on U.S. soil. This is the CIA. This is against the law." And they didn't want to touch it. So I filed a personal injury suit, and I caught them breaking into the house. I had affidavits from all the guards who were ordered to follow us. They're good guys.
These were CIA people.
Well, these were, they're under a different status, let me just put it that way. But they're connected directly. So they gave us affidavits that we were ordered to follow you and your family. The order was given to burn down our house, to get us out of there and burn the thing.
These contractors.
To the ground. They were actually government employees on this base. I had all the affidavits and everything, so I filed suit with a federal judge, and he was like, "Mr. Shipp's got you over the barrel," because I had all this evidence, I had affidavits, I had pictures, the whole shebang. So the CIA, and this was under John Brennan and George Tenet. Now, I didn't know it was Brennan at the time, but these same snakes keep rearing their ugly head.
It's a small town.
It is a small town. And they're all interconnected.
Don't forget Mueller.
And Mueller, yeah, who let the HSBC bank thing go when they laundered drug money, you know, along with James Comey, his buddy. But that's another story. Anyway, so I filed a suit, and the evidence was so strong, the judge, which was unheard of, ordered the CIA to legal mediation in Washington, D.C. Wow. So we went, and I presented my case, and I remember the CIA security officer, who was actually on the director's staff with me years before, when I laid all the evidence out, his jaw dropped. I remember him going, I mean, they didn't realize what we had. So the judge ordered the CIA to mediation. They signed it. It's up on my website now. I just put the whole shebang out there, put that up and everything else. And we thought it was done, you know, this horrible nightmare is over. And 3 days later, the CIA calls my attorney and says, if Mr. Shipp does not accept a fraction, as I said before, a fraction of the settlement, we're going to invoke the state secrets privilege and seal his case forever so no one can ever see the evidence and Congress has no access to it. I didn't know they had that power, but they do. They use it with NSA people. You may know some. They tried it with the NSA surveillance program. So they did. They hit me with the state secrets privilege, threatened me and my family with prison if we even talked to our attorneys about the evidence, and sealed the case.
Violation of the First Amendment.
Big time.
So just do it.
Well, it's exactly what I did. And after all of that, this is criminal. It's unconstitutional. My family is sick. They're telling my kids, you can go to prison if you talk about this. And after about a week, that's when I went to the Post and I said, this is a violation of the state's secrets privilege. I'm standing up against it. I know I'm probably facing
the Washington Post.
Yeah, and I know I'm probably facing prison, but at this point, I just don't care, you know. And they never did. The Post went straight to the CIA, as I said, reported it to them, and then I wrote from the company of Shadows and built a code in there just because I'd had it, and they missed that, and so we went for how many years? 5 years waiting to be arrested. I remember sitting in my office. I had an office window, and I just sat there waiting for the black Suburbans to pull up. And I was going to walk out and say, make my day, you know. And they never came. And I guess 5 years is a statute of limitations. I guess they never showed up. Because what they did was a criminal violation, several of them. And they knew that that case came out in the public, it's all going to be exposed. But, man, they went after me with a vengeance. I lost my retirement. We lost our house. They had 9 attorneys on my case. I had 1. We were running out of money, and that's a procedure that they use, as you know,
absolutely.
to absolutely destroy you and your family.
That's really terrible. I mean, I think most people who are watching CNN, Fox, reading the Washington Post, they have no idea. I speak to so many people who tell me, oh, you know, Jason, you're a conspiracy theorist. I trust the government.